What's up, guys? Good to see you and welcome to today's vlog. So for the past few days it's been rainy and cold in I almost said Atlanta, in Austin, Texas, and little man here, little Pax man, is unfortunately sick. He's got a cough. He's just probably feeling all achy and stuff, so I'm just sitting here rubbing his back. I went to CVS, we got him some cough syrup, we got some a humidifier, and making sure he drinks plenty of water. Maybe we'll make you some chicken noodle soup later, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Or some egg drop soup, since you're allowed to have eggs now. Guys, I don't know if you saw the last few videos, but the good news is Paxton is no longer allergic to eggs. Hallelujah! We took him for an egg test, because the doctor said he might have a chance of growing out of eggs, and he did. Which makes us very, very relieved. One less thing for us to worry about. One more thing for him to enjoy. But we'll give you some chicken noodle soup later. You guys remember when your mom gave you chicken noodle soup when you were younger to make you feel better, and you thought it was just the chicken and the noodles that made you feel better? It was actually the sodium in the broth that made you feel better, increasing those electrolytes, which is why chicken broth is also good for combating keto flu. So anyways, the current time is now 9:30. We got a lot going on today. We're gonna get a workout in. Your boy hasn't had his keto coffee, so I'm gonna go make that. All right, guys, so we're waiting on the French press to get done brewing my coffee. Something popped into my head, and now that I'm doing these new style of videos with no montages, no crazy stuff, just raw, when something pops into my head, I'm gonna share it. So I was thinking back on my competition in the last video that I uploaded. I really want to emphasize something, because it's one big thing that I learned during this show versus a lot of previous shows. It's very, very important to pick a strategy, pick a diet, pick something that you can stick to for the long term. Something that can go start from a diet and turn into a lifestyle. Because I'm thinking about all the competitors, all the bodybuilders, the bikini models, the fitness, men's physique guys, everybody that I saw at the competition, and I wonder how many of them are kind of reverse dieting, or kind of going in they took like a 180 as soon as they stepped off stage and went back to perhaps what might be an unhealthy lifestyle. And I think that's a big problem. Like, you have this goal in mind, and props to everybody. I'm not bashing anybody that was at that show. I'm speaking from my own experience. I've done shows in the past where I have gone to an unhealthy place. I have been willing to pull every trigger necessary to get myself as lean as possible, to get where I thought I needed to be, and I was willing to do stuff that was unhealthy, like starving myself, things like that. And I just want to caution you guys against that, because you can do aggressive things to get to where you want to go, but how long can you stay there once you reach your goal is the big thing. That's the most important thing. How long can you stay there, guys? I used to cut so much weight growing up, like 10 pounds a week, and I couldn't stay there. As soon as I stepped off the scale for a wrestling tournament, I would go right back to where I was before. And so I think I just want to caution you guys against that. And in order to combat that, in order to prevent yourself from taking radical approaches to get somewhere, to like reach some goal weight or something like that, is to have patience. You don't get to have patience when there's a show date, right? Or when a wrestling tournament weigh-in comes up. But you can give yourself time. Be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. And when you hit plateaus, it's even more important to kind of remember that you're turning this into a lifestyle. It's not some crash diet. You've been on crash diets before. They didn't work, right? This you must treat differently. And so just give yourself some time. All right, keto coffee's ready. Slap shot. Nice, man. You might be a hockey player. You trying to climb up on that bed? You gonna climb up? You're not gonna be jumping on the bed if you get up there, right? You're stuck. You're stuck halfway. Get. Oh boy. Oh boy. Guys, this is a snoogle. It looks like a snake. Hey, be careful up there, please. Oh! So this is like Carly's saving grace during times of pregnancy. She basically just coils this snoogle snake all around her and goes fast asleep. What is up, mama?
What's up?
How you feeling?
Good. I can't really complain.
How far are we along?
26 weeks, a little over 26 weeks. So
coming close to the third trimester, right?
Yes, a little over a week and we'll be in the last try.
The last trimester. So we're excited.
Very excited. Lots to do still. Lots of organizing, cleaning,
right?
Nesting.
Nesting. For those of you who don't know what nesting is, for all my young subscribers, nesting is, describe nesting. What the hell's nesting? Because I didn't know what it was when I heard it for the first time. I was like nesting.
Uncontrollable urge to clean and organize and prepare for the baby.
So it's not all bad. Like I just, you know, it's just kind of chaotic watching her just put everything together. But you get a clean house out of it, which is cool. The bedroom's always clean. Everything's always put in its right place. So I'm going to answer a few of your questions from the last video. I asked you to leave your questions about the show in the comment section. Before I get to those questions, I was just reading through all of your comments and I cannot thank you guys enough for your positivity, for your encouragement. Thank you so much. I really do love you guys. We are definitely a family, so it just put a smile on my face and really just kind of motivated me. But the first question was, what place did I get? I kind of told you in the last video, but perhaps I didn't elaborate more on it. I got second place. Second place, which was good for me. Like I said before, you know, I didn't really care that much about my placing. Obviously, I wanted to win, but I did not. I was happy with second place. The next question was, would you eat the cookie if you got first place? So if you watched yesterday's video, ironically, the winner got, there was a company, a cookie company that sponsored the show. So the winner, the overall winner, got a huge trophy and a huge giant cookie. The answer to that is, you know, probably would have taken a few bites just to like enjoy the moment. You know, it would have, whether I did or I didn't wouldn't affect how I am today sitting here right now before you. You know, it would have been one of those things, I guess I would have just had to see in the moment. If somebody was with me, like, that would have eaten the cookie, I would have just gave the entire thing to them. But that's a good question. Okay, somebody says, congrats, bro. What was your macro dieting for the show? So I followed percentages like I always do. I did not count grams. I did not count calories leading up to the show. But what I did experiment with is a higher protein intake. So typically the ketogenic diet is like 10 to 20% protein. Protein spikes insulin. If you're trying to get high levels of ketones, if you're trying to lose the most amount of weight as possible, keeping the protein down is important. However, when you want to build muscle, you can experiment with increasing the protein intake. And so that's what I did. I was typically around 25-30% protein. And I noticed an improvement in my performance in the gym. It did not like knock me out of ketosis at all. I didn't gain any weight. So I could get away with it. So for those of you who like don't have a ton of weight to lose, you're training hard in the gym, experiment with a little higher protein intake. That's completely fine. I basically started eating more red meat, more ground beef, a lot of eggs. That kind of keeps the protein up. That I'm actually going to continue with a higher protein ketogenic diet post show, just because it worked so well for me. So that's a good question. Okay, so this is a very good question that I can't believe I forgot to address in the last video. Did I carb up? So the answer is no. I decided not to carb up. Did I think about it a lot? Yes, I did. I've always carbed up before shows, guys. So the reason people carb up, for those of you who may not know, like when you cut carbohydrates, like just assuming you're not on a ketogenic diet, like I said before, everybody that gets ready for shows weeks out starts to cut carbs. Problem with that is you start losing muscle glycogen, you start getting flat, and so a few days before, you start introducing carbs back in. And what happens is the body, insulin, takes those carbohydrates and it prioritizes them. It puts them inside muscle tissue first. It's like a gas tank and it fills up to the top. So the muscle fills up and fills up and fills up and fills up to the top. Now, if you continue to carb up, you can get what's called spillover, where now insulin's taking all that glucose and carbohydrate and storing it inside fat cells. So it has a lot to do with timing. If you don't time it correctly, meaning you carb up too early, you you spill over, or you don't carb up enough, or you waited too long. It plays a lot of mental havoc on you mentally. I just decided to avoid it all. I am fat adapted, and so my body basically keeps glycogen. It's better at preserving glycogen. So I felt like I was full enough, and I didn't want to take the risk of introducing carbohydrates, especially after not having them for so long, because when you carb up, you have to do it with simple sugars, like Sour Patch Kids and shit like that, like fries and all that stuff. And I just wasn't willing to go there. One of the other reasons why is because that stuff causes inflammation. It also causes water retention. For every gram of carbohydrate, 3 grams of water follow it into the cell. So the last thing I wanted to have happen was to wake up like bloated and all that stuff. So I just decided not to carb up. But it's all kind of personal preference for competitors, whether you want to or not. If you do a competition on keto, one thing I wish I would have done is experimented with a carb up a few weeks out from my show. And I said I was going to do it, and I just never ended up doing it. Going back, I probably would have said, okay, like a mock competition trial. It's okay, buddy. Paxman's not feeling good at all. It's okay, bud. It's all right. Say hi to everybody. I know.
I don't feel well.
Oh. But yeah, in conclusion, if I were to do another show, I would have done I will do like a mock carb up just to kind of see how that goes. All right, we're waiting on Keto Chef Max. It's about time to go hit the gym, baby. Quiet, Layla. Layla still doesn't like you, bro.
Layla loves me.
Yo, Max just got here. Say what's up to everybody.
Hello, guys.
So he brought his own pre-workout because Keto Pump's not out yet, but he will be switching.
Yep.
Once Keto Pump does come out, guys. It's probably gonna be about 3 or 4 weeks. I didn't realize how stressful and crazy manufacturing and all that stuff is.
Oh, yeah.
So keep being patient with me, guys, on that. But what pre-workout are you taking here? He brings his pre-workout in a little drug baggie. You get pulled over, man. They're gonna think this is some kind of
I'll shake it up in a shaker bottle and be like, hey, try this, man. It's great.
Yeah, trust me on this. Okay, so we were talking about leucine right before I turned the camera on. Leucine, I haven't spoken about this in quite some time. And I have to say, for some weird reason, I don't know what it was, but I got away from taking leucine. I love this supplement. Leucine is amazing. For all of you who are taking BCAAs, and I get a lot of questions about BCAAs, leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Leucine is the one that spikes protein synthesis the most. It activates what's called the mTOR. I'm not gonna get all sciencey with you guys. Basically, there's a ton of studies that show increasing your leucine consumption. You can get it naturally in eggs and beef and things like that. But supplementing with leucine, they've shown in studies, and don't ask me to cite the studies because I'm not gonna go looking for them. I just know that there's a lot of studies out there showing that it increases protein synthesis, helps you build muscle. I noticed a definite improvement. Like I said, I don't know why I stopped taking leucine, but I'm gonna take 5 grams of this pre-workout and I'm gonna put it in my Keto Pump. I got some samples still here. You jealous?
No.
Yeah, you
are. A little bit.
This is the watermelon Keto Pump.
I got a watermelon.
I got a few more of the samples, and then once I'm out, I'm gonna be just as impatient as you guys. So I'm gonna add 5 grams of leucine in Keto Pump. We didn't put leucine in Keto Pump just because it's an expensive ingredient, really, to be honest with you. And I wanted to keep the price relatively low on Keto Pump. But Keto Pump will have creatine monohydrate. It will have nootropics, which are badass. And the key ingredient, like I've said many times before, is C8 powder. That is the engine that fuels it all. Now let me show you guys this, because I'm also taking this to the gym and I'm also adding leucine to this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the one and only keto meal, but it got a facelift. We went through a rebranding. Before, after. Doesn't it look so much better? I'm very happy with the way the new labels turned out. This is the chocolate flavor. It also comes in vanilla. You can use, if there's a little discount code link in the description below, if you guys want to try this out. This stuff is super, super clean. It is egg powder and butter powder.
The best stuff ever.
It's the best ever. No, it really is amazing. Do you need it like 100%? No, of course not. You don't even need pre-workout. You don't need any kind of supplement, but it definitely helps. And I like the fact that it's clean because it doesn't have artificial sweeteners, no sugar alcohols. It's stevia and monk fruit, so I'm gonna add some leucine to that. So in total, I'll be taking 10 grams of leucine per day now. What else am I forgetting? Oh, just since we're on this whole keto meal thing, we are coming out with smaller size of keto meal, and we are launching new flavors. Blueberry cheesecake, which is mwah.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
Wait till you see the fat bomb I got coming for that.
Dude, can we make like an actual blueberry cheesecake with it?
Probably. I mean, it's just what you said, eggs and
butter.
And butter, yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
It'd be used as like a thickener basically for a cheesecake.
It's so good. We also have the peanut butter cup coming. Ooh. I didn't realize how many people would love peanut butter cup. I teased that on my Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram at Jason.Wittrock. That's gonna be exciting. And then chocolate mint. Anyways, I'll keep you guys posted on that. We're probably like 3 or 4 weeks. I should say like 5 weeks, I don't know. A few weeks away from that coming out, but if you guys do want to pick up the chocolate keto meal, I'll leave a description with a code Keto King to save you guys a bunch of money. Okay, now we'll see you guys at the gym in a sec. All right, so tell everybody where we're headed, bro.
We're going to H Mart. So it's an Asian market here in Austin that just opened up, and it's huge. You can literally find any kind of item that's
Max has been talking about this place like since I met him.
Yeah.
And since it's a rainy day and Paxton's sick at home, I figured I'd oblige and actually go check this place out. You've hyped it up a lot.
Well, so listen to this. They got one of the biggest fish markets I've ever seen.
Really?
It can look a little gross at times because there's some fish that they just put it on over ice in the aisles and stuff. But like when you go to where they actually have the fishmongers and everything, like there's whole fish. There's some giant mackerel.
Okay.
You know, there's no salmon, which is surprising. But given the fact that, you know, Asians don't really have a lot of salmon in that area, that's what they do. They have some crazy fish. There's monkfish. They're ugly as hell. They also have one of the best meat sections I've ever seen.
Max gets off on this stuff. This is like going to Toys R Us for Max.
They got A5 Wagyu, which is top of the line, like Wagyu beef.
All I really want to know is what does the H stand for in H Mart? Is it like the letter H Mart?
Yeah, I don't know though.
We gotta find that out. All right.
Happy Mart.
Happy Mart. Hallelujah Mart.
Hallelujah.
Holy cow. All right, sweet. So we'll see you at H Mart. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to H Mart. Ooh, it smells like fish right away.
There's some persimmons. These are pretty cool.
What are they?
Persimmons?
I don't even know. Was this like a tomato?
No, it's a fruit.
This is a fruit?
Yeah.
Man, I'm about to see some crazy stuff in here I've never seen before.
Yeah.
What is this?
There's also persimmons, the different type. From,
Is this keto?
Japan. No, obviously not.
No?
They're very sweet.
What are these? Longan. What are these?
I've never had them, but they look interesting.
Ooh, smell it, dude. It smells like vinegar.
It does.
Doesn't it? That's weird, bro. Jackfruit. I don't think I've ever had a jackfruit. Here's a 1-year supply of white rice.
Some yellow and pink dragon fruit.
Yo, this is a cool looking fruit, bro.
Yeah, right. They look great on the inside too.
This is a dragon fruit?
Yeah, so when you cut inside, there's gonna be like a white flesh interior with black specks of seeds inside. It looks really cool. Sometimes you can get a vibrant like red or purple that kind of looks like outside here.
Sweet. Yo, so these are whole almonds.
Yeah, check those out.
I don't think I've ever seen almonds in the shell, bro. That's crazy.
Pretty cool, right? Check these out.
What are those, man?
These Brazil nuts? Yeah.
What are
Brazil
those?
Nuts. This is the Brazil nut.
This is what they look like in real
life.
What is jicama?
So it's a root vegetable. They are sweet, actually.
Is it
carb? It's keto friendly.
Is it?
This is a great substitute for like apple.
For apple?
Yeah, they're real juicy. And they taste sweet. Yeah?
All right.
Same kind of texture.
Cool. I've never seen so many different varieties of mushroom, bro.
Right?
Walk us through this real quick.
All right, we got oysters, we got king mushrooms, we got portobellos.
Wait, hold on. Oyster mushrooms?
Yeah, bro, check. All right, so.
Is that oyster right there? King oyster mushroom? What the hell?
Dope.
Crazy.
Look how big those are.
King oyster mushrooms. All right.
Here's a smaller version that's more common.
What's it called? Meat flavor. Oh, another oyster mushroom?
Yeah, they taste like meat.
All right. Look at these little baby.
Peach.
Crazy, man.
Here's some mini king oyster mushrooms. You got shiitakes, obviously. These are cool. I haven't seen these yet, but
This is a mushroom? Yeah. Oh my god.
golden. Golden mushrooms. Check these out. These are pom-pom mushrooms.
Is that the lion's mane?
It's like the lion's mane, yeah.
Pom-pom mushroom?
Pine mushrooms.
Yellow
And no
oyster mushroom.
Yeah, dude, check those out. Those are cool.
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
Check these out. These are like for noodles. For if you want to go keto noodles.
What's it called? Gnocchi mushroom. Guys, we have not been kicked out yet, which is crazy.
Check out the anthem.
If you guys have been following me for a while, you know I've been kicked out of every single grocery store in America. But H Mart loves this, bro. What are those?
These are eggplants. These are Indian eggplants.
Are little mini eggplants?
Yeah, they're tiny. They're actually really good.
Alright. What the hell is this?
The bitter melon.
A bitter melon. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's crazy. It looks like a spiked pickle.
It does, right?
Yo, the longest green bean you've ever seen in your life. Look at that thing. It just wraps around. Dude, look at this thing. What is that?
It's conch.
A conch. That's the thing where you pick up on the beach, right? And you hear the ocean. But,
Yeah, but
it
it's
looks
food.
like that's really what was in it, though. You eat that? What is that, red snapper?
That is snapper.
Yeah. What is that thing, man?
That's mackerel, man.
That's mackerel?
how
Yo,
beautiful
mackerel is beautiful. Look at that fish, bro.
These are good too. The pompano. They ugly, but they cool.
They ugly, but they're good for you.
So we're in the Wagyu area in their meat section where they're gonna have a crazy ton of variety of different
Look at
cuts.
all this.
You got everything in this area.
This right here is $25, bro.
Yeah.
American Wagyu beef. Dude, I could eat this and look how marbleized that is.
Yeah, it's supposed to melt in your mouth.
I don't think I've ever had Wagyu beef. Kobe beef thinly sliced.
Yeah, so Kobe is like a variety of Wagyu, but not necessarily more marbleized. I always go for something like that. And I have
Kobe beef sliced boneless short ribs. You don't see this at HEB, bro.
No, definitely not. Yeah, they got short ribs. Got some odd ones like heart.
Okay, would you eat this? This is a beef kidney. Duck is actually super underrated.
It really
Do you
is.
like duck?
I love it, man.
I love duck.
Duck is super fatty. No, you can really make some beautiful stuff with it. Like,
Yeah.
almost like the red meat of the birds. You know?
Yeah. Quack, quack, quack. How much does a duck cost? A frozen duck, $18. Yo, let's make duck for Thanksgiving instead of turkey. All right, so we are now in the kimchi section. I got to admit, I've never had kimchi before. What is kimchi?
Fermented cabbage.
And why do they have so many varieties? That's just crazy.
There's just a ton of different stuff that you can do with it. Different brands, different companies, obviously, but a lot of different varieties.
It's healthy for you, right?
Yeah, check it out. Like
Fermented cabbage.
all that Asian spice.
Yeah, that's cool. Spicy?
Tad.
Is all kimchi spicy? Your boy doesn't like spicy foods.
A little bit. This one's mild. There's some interesting ingredients like shrimp sauce. There's MSG in it, which people are like controversial about, but it's not that big of a deal. It's basically salt.
You can even get your hair cut at H Mart. We got some sashimi. So this is ahi tuna, and this right here is salmon. It looks amazing. And then Max grabbed, what is that?
Seaweed salad.
Salmon, or seaweed salad, sorry. So I've never actually had seaweed salad. I'm gonna try it. Did you put some soy sauce on it? We also picked up some soy sauce here, some organic soy sauce. So seaweed salad, let's try this out. It looks pretty, it's nice and green. It's good, it's crunchy.
Yeah.
It's a little like fishy, no?
They probably put some fish sauce in it.
Fish sauce is in it. It's good. I don't know what the macros are on this. There was no macros on the seaweed salad. There was no macros on the sashimi. But it's obviously all keto, high protein, high fat with the salmon especially. Tuna is actually a fish that is low fat, right?
It still has omega-3s in it, but
that's a good
it is
point.
Lower in fat, it's higher in protein.
We're working on our omega-3s right now.
6 hours later.
You feeling any better? You feeling any better, man? No? What are you making him? It smells good in here.
Chicken soup?
Chicken soup? I think I'm gonna have some egg. Pot roast. That's what smells good. Yo, Carly's making some pot roast. I can't open it and show you what's inside because I got little man. We get, is this for me or you?
Me.
Dang it, man.
Vitamins.
Your daily Amazon shipment.
Oh, it's vitamins.
Hey, I know what we can do. I got an Onyx Keto box. Did you guys know that Onnit had a keto box? Now you do, so we're gonna break that open and see what's inside. Hopefully a good keto snack, because I'm hungry again. Man, I'm gonna come play with you in just a sec. Okay. This is interesting. Oh, I just dropped that. The Energy Pod Chocolate Fudge by Keto Geek. So this company's been around for a long time, and it looks like they have repackaged, which is good. It used to just come in this little thing right here, and then have the aluminum foil on top. So I'm glad to see these guys are still going well. Follow Keto Geek on Instagram. Shout out to them. The macros on this thing are crazy, bro. Look at this. Total fat. How much do you think is in this total fat? See, there's just a little energy pod here.
What, like 30 grams?
Yeah, 25 grams of fat in this thing, dude. Ooh, 14 grams of carbs though.
How much fiber?
Fiber is 4 grams, but we follow total carbs around here. So 14 grams. Okay, so first ingredient, almond flour. Second ingredient, ghee. Then we got cocoa powder, erythritol, MCT, coconut oil. Whey protein is in here. Interesting. So I'm familiar with them. What do we got here? Protein crisps.
These are awesome.
Are they?
Yeah.
Open them up. I'm gonna try them.
They're just like a...
See what else we got here. Nah, I ain't messing with this because I see horseradish prime rib. You like horseradish?
what, man?
Ugh, gross.
I gotta try it. I'll try it.
Okay, you try this. Horseradish prime rib. Okay, anytime I get, what's it called? Beef jerky, I always see what kind of artificial sweeteners are in it. This is beef vegetable protein from soybeans. Is the second ingredient. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
No go on that? What is that? Do you
I
have
wouldn't
any
say
idea what that is?
no-go,
What
but
the hell is it?
they
White
probably-
vinegar, purified water, onion, garlic, horseradish, sea salt, rosemary, thyme, black pepper. So I don't see any artificial sweeteners or sugar. That's good. There is no sugar in this unless vegetable protein from soybeans.
Try this.
That's not sugar, but. Okay, so we're
Taste
gonna try
test.
this little taste
Break out a
test.
pizza.
Okay. Ooh, they're little balls, yeah.
crunchy.
They're like, wow, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm digging that. It tastes like pizza. Brick pizza. 14 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, 2 grams carbohydrate. So I mean, it's not like the best keto snack, but it is a good low carb snack. We got sugar in the ingredient list, but it's kind of midway through. Just so you guys know, when you read ingredient labels, the first ingredient always is the most abundant in the product. The last ingredient is the least. So you never want to see like sugar or artificial sweeteners like first, second, third on the list. You always want to see good, clean, whole ingredients that you can pronounce. Now look, this is interesting. Primal Kitchen sent me this bar, and I'm gonna show you some other bars that they sent me as well. I've had this one before, the dark chocolate almond bar. It is a pain in the ass to open. I know that sounds weird and kind of critical, but open that up real fast. I'll show you what I mean. And it sticks to your teeth like crazy. Like you chew on it. You know like caramel apples, is that what they call them? Yeah, look. So try and open it up. Keep going, keep going. It's a mess. It's a mess. Keep going, open it. Yeah, look at that, see? Now take a bite of that, dude. Can you even have that? Yeah, you can have that, take a bite. Does it stick to your teeth?
Oh yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah, it's like a candy apple, where it's like just like, blah, you're like picking at your teeth for the next 2 hours. So I'm not a fan of that, but I will say, they sent me some new ones that are amazing. So this is the coconut lime protein bar. It is outstanding. We've also got the almond spice, and I can't pull it out, but we got the peanut butter. Those are much better, so if you do order that stuff, go with that one. What else we got in here, anything? What is this, like a seed mix? Gorilla Goods. Seed mix. Oh, I didn't know Onnit made coffee. Cool. Onnit sent some dark roast coffee. So it's interesting that Onnit's doing this keto box and it's not filled with just all Onnit products, because I do know Onnit has a lot of keto products, but it looks like they just contacted a bunch of these companies and they're doing a little collaboration. Flax crackers. Let's try them out, man. Pure organic, vegan, paleo, snacking, rawesomeness. All right, yeah, we'll try those out. What are you eating on right now? How was that beef jerky, by the way?
It's good.
Was it? Mm-hmm. Let me try it. I'll try the horseradish. I should try that first. Okay, yeah. Flax cracker. Looks like birdseed. Is it flavored good? That's the most important thing. Hey, shout out to Kurt Griffin. He is the CFO, Chief Flavor Officer. So, Kurt, we're gonna give you a little job assessment here. What do you think of the flavor?
Not bad.
I can't really identify what the flavor is.
It's flax. It's all flax food. It's Italian, but...
It's Italian?
It's... yeah.
It's Italian herb is the actual name of the flavor here. Oh, my shoulder's cramping. I gotta switch hands, sorry.
I don't know.
No, not a fan?
Not a fan.
Max is not finishing that up. The ingredients are flax, onion. It's got good, clean, whole ingredients. So that's good. All right, I'm gonna finish up this with the jerky. Horseradish prime rib jerky. I've never had prime rib jerky. Mm-hmm. This is legit. JoJo's, I like this. I like the texture. I've done a few like beef jerky reviews on my channel. Without naming names, the ones that are just like they fall apart, they're super moist. I even hate that word moist, but whatever. It's just like bleh. This is good. It's got a good bite to it. So we'll give these guys a shout out. JoJo's Jerky. Onnit. Thank you so much for sending me this box. I appreciate it. All right guys, so I've got some egg drop soup going right here. I just want to quickly show you this recipe because it is so easy. So I've got some organic free-range chicken broth. Make sure you don't buy the low sodium version of that when you go to the grocery store. And we've got some pasture-raised eggs. I took 3 of these eggs and I beat them up into a bowl like this, all right? Then I have this chicken broth. Wait till it comes to a boil. Turn it down to like 4. Then all you do is take that, pour it in, kind of go around like that. Watch how quick this is, guys. This is real time, no edits here. No edits. Look, you see how it's doing that? Now just take your fork and kind of just go in different directions. And it doesn't take long, right? Does not take long. I'd say that's about it. Okay, so now we are going to simply pour. Oh, I just got it everywhere. That's what you get for trying to film and cook at the same time, but whatever. Look how good that looks. Egg drop soup. Choo choo. Choo choo. Oh my gosh, is this a recorder? I'm now going to play my favorite song. Carla, I need you to hold the camera for me. From elementary school.
Do you know the name of it?
Hot cross buns. Duh. Alright guys, so listen, this vlog has been way long. I'm gonna guess this is probably like a 25-30 minute vlog, but I don't care. I'm not editing out anything. I'm gonna post it all. We're gonna do another vlog tomorrow. We're gonna do a vlog the day after that, and we're just gonna open ourselves up and all really be in this together. But before I do let you go, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be having for dinner. My beautiful, lovely wife cooked.
Minus the potatoes. You can't have.
Oh, you put potatoes in there?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to be strong, guys. See? See? It's no big deal. I can be strong. What do we got here?
I wish you could smell through the camera because it smells
I
like
know,
heaven.
right? That looks
But
so
cabbage,
good.
carrots, a round rump roast that's falling apart.
It looks so good. And then you got just beef broth in there, yeah, and some. Ooh, there's the potatoes.
Yeah,
it's all
there's
good.
the
I'll
potatoes
just
at the
I'll
bottom.
pick around those. Looks good, babe.
And there's some beef stock, yeah.
All right.
And it's been like 6 hours now.
You slow roasted it.
Slow roasted it.
All right, guys, so that is a wrap on today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We hope you enjoyed the video. I want to encourage all of you guys, stay positive, stay patient, keep believing in yourself. You will see us tomorrow. As always, keep up the good work and much love.